Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on my program. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you are joining me from any part of the world, I thank you very much for your contributions on this channel. Please kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed, and also click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. In this channel, I bring information to your doorstep. I bring news from all channels, from every angle. Things that have to do about the world, things that have to do about Africa, more especially Nigeria. I bring it to your doorstep, some informations that you ignore, some information that you cannot be able to come across. I look for them, I bring it to your doorstep for you to see. Every video you see on this channel is for educational purpose, to keep you up and get you aware of what is happening in the contraction called Nigeria, more especially. I bring the information to your doorstep. They are not lies. Most of the videos you're going to watch here are videos that are coming from the conventional media, and some of us sometimes are lazy to get into it. Some of us sometimes are too busy to be able to lay our hand on this. That is why I bring the videos to your doorstep. Watch from beginning to the end. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes, so that you can be educated and know what is going on. Let us watch together. At the end, you can go to the comment section and put down your comments. Give your opinion. Say it the way you feel it. Nobody's going to come against you. It's a free world, and this is the social media where people say it and set the record straight exactly the way it is without being controlled. Do that on the comment section. Let us watch the video together as it comes. Thank you.
The relationship, the marriage in Nigeria is a marriage of the master and the slave. Obviously, the Northerners are the masters, the Southerners are the slaves. But
that's your reading of it?
That is practically in every aspect, in every facet of Nigerian life. Take the petroleum industry bill, take the oil, take the VAT, take education, cut-off marks in secondary schools and universities. Every aspect of the Nigerian society favors the North. Take the creation of local governments, take the creation of states. Only Kanu and Kebbi State and the adjoining state have more local governments in Nigeria than the whole of Southeast. So but however, the good thing is that suddenly Nigerians have started to realize that this master-slave relationship cannot continue, and they have put so much pressure, are beginning to put so much pressure on their leaders, that the leaders are beginning to find it more uncomfortable and difficult to exist in their localities. That is what is happening to the Southern governors. Most of these Southern governors are not speaking because they are convinced, because they mean it. They are speaking because they have realized that there is an existential threat to their leadership in their various states. Because those they are leading, those they are governing, can no longer accept to play the role of slaves in a country called Nigeria. So their constituents are putting a lot of pressure on them. And that is why in the last few months, they have met severally because of the pressures being mounted on them. I am sorry for them, because I do, like the former minister said, they are not likely to go through this. Very soon, the powers that be, their masters will bring out their criminal charges in FCC and ICPC, show them, and they run away. Some of them are already running away because, like he said, it's a matter of survival. Some of them know that they are already governors, not by the making of their people, but that they were appointed governors. That's why they are sneaking away from this push to get Nigeria to work as one united country.
Does it really, I mean, first and foremost, the fact that you use that very strong analogy, we've had a number of analogies. I mean, we've heard of husband-wife relationship. I mean, and that depicts sometimes the inequalities that exist in a marriage. But this master-slave relationship is rather strong, don't you think? Because a slave is bought, a slave is owned, more or less. A slave has no decisions, and that cannot be the situation of the South.
Well, unfortunately it is. Let me give you an example with the issue of VAT that is currently at play. Some states in the North see alcohol consumption as a sin. So they go about ensuring that alcohol is not consumed, which is okay by their faith and religion. Then in the South, they see it otherwise. They see alcohol as a beverage, something that they can take because it's not against the law to consume alcohol. And the alcohol is charged from 5% to 7.5%. And it is called VAT. And the money is now, when you charge me for consuming alcohol, 7%, if I were going to buy it at X amount, I pay higher. You collect that extra money from me and take it to the person who considers consumption as alcohol as sin. And use it to develop his estate.
You know, that's not exactly how it works.
How does it work?
Let us be very, very, I mean, there's politics.
Can I give you facts?
know
VAT is distributed 20% on the derivation, 50% on the quality of states, and 30%, 35% on population.
Yes, but we also know that VAT on alcohol is a very tiny fraction of the basket, of the entire basket on VAT.
I am using it as an example. Let me give you an example. I won a contract in my state for road construction. And the VAT from that road construction tax is sent to the federal government and shared based on the quality of states. Is that justice? Is that fair? The other state might decide not to award contracts. And he gets part of the money I have spent on awarding contracts as VAT for the development of his state. Does that connote a relationship based on equity, justice, fair play? My daughter, my child, goes to take a national entrance examination. And he scores 120, he will not be given admission. And the person who scores 15% is given admission. Is that not a master-servant relationship?
The analogy of master-slave, you don't agree that it is too strong a description?
It might sound strong on national television. It might sound strong to certain sections, those who are benefiting. But if you go to the rural communities, if you go to the bars, if you go to small places, that is exactly how they see the union called Nigeria today. Because all the actions, all the tendencies go to suggest that unless I decree, let us take the issue of anti-grazing. A woman goes to plant cassava, yam, and he cannot reap her sweat because a cattle comes in and eats up all the crops. And the people are saying, ranch, you are insisting that writing or not, that animals must continue to go around to eat up other people's crops. So the animal or the owner of the animal is not the master of the person who is the farmer whose crops are being eaten up. And if the person whose crops are being eaten up is dares to resist, he is arrested by DSS, police, and imprisoned. So you see, these niceties, this way of putting things so that we'll be seen as one united, until we begin to say things the way they are, see them the way they are, accept that there is complete, that injustice has become part of the national milieu, national psyche, that to be a victim of these projects is no longer going to be discussed. Until we begin to accept that, when we accept it, we do introspection, we look at it and say, okay, let us correct them. But if you continue to say nice things, oh, fairness and equity, unity is not negotiable, these are the things that are fanning the embers of disunity, agitation for separation. I tell you, no group of people genuinely want to separate and go away from this country. But they are saying that the Constitution of Nigeria is a fraud in itself. Look at let us take the fact. The VAT decree was made by the military, whereby they took away sales tax that is usually collected by local governments and made it a federal law. And then went back to say that all decrees made by the military are now acts of the National Assembly. Section 315 of the Nigerian Constitution today converted all military decrees to acts of the National Assembly. So, we didn't make the laws. The National Assembly was not in place at that time. But all the draconian decrees made by the military have become imported into our Constitution as a product of the national acts of the National Assembly. Is that fairness?
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have been educated with this video. I hope you have learned something from the video you just watched. Please go to the comment section and put down your comments. Whatever you think about the video you have watched, or anything you have learned that you want to share together, go to the comment section and keep yourself busy. It's a free place where people share their opinion. And please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time a video comes out. And also share the video to your family and friends. Share it to all platforms so that people can get aware of what is happening in the world, mainly in the contraption called Nigeria. We have to keep people on their toe, keep people informed on what is going on. That is exactly what we are doing. Every video you are watching in this channel is for the purpose of education and nothing more. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, bye-bye. See you again.